Hey, what's going on, y'all? Back with another one, back with another one. This is DTN 12, the final segment, the final segment. Yes, yes, we're in the building. We're in the building. Pretty much. We got some interesting shots today, I found. Yes, we got one with Millie Monaco, the new KS replacement, their new Lord and so called Savior. And yes, we still got your traditional Lapeet from last week. We also got something for the LBM Coliseum. We got plenty of shots of those. Pretty interesting shots that we're gonna talk about their little crew because this is like a finale. We're gonna get into what we've seen and whoever. I know people are tired of seeing them, but mainly I just use them as a purpose, as a staple of is this a common thing we're gonna see this year or in the futures to come on every participation type co-ed panels or unique topics or the same old regurgitated topics with relationship gurus and people alike. So it's pretty much you gotta be well balanced on panels and stuff. So me personally, I look at it like this. It's very interesting that people are leaning towards this versus what should I say in the like whatever it's pretty much I've done plenty segments of these talking about them and their case study, man. Like they are a huge case study. And the reason I use them a lot, they just the template of what I'm saying that it's mostly commonly seen on other platforms of YouTube. Now, this type of stuff of content will continue on another Thursday. Um, I would say show or whatever y'all familiar with the two T's. It's gonna be on the podcast. I'll have my usual coming through. We'll see who's in the building. Let's go on Tampa. Salute. And it's pretty much it. It's just like the staple of that. But the next one will be like in the summer. Y'all know what it is. It starts from summer. I'll say fall and winter. But the spring edition will be similar to this. But DTN is something that I just want to put together and I come up with. Not no one else. I come up with this concept. And the screenshots was an idea from someone else, but I wanted this idea and made it a daily topic. So the template is like what I said last year. This year, I'm pretty much saying the same thing over and over again. When you see these type of people talking about this stuff, and a lot of people think they're bored. No, they're very interesting to me. It's kind of entertaining. And then they start arguing. Then people in the chat room lose their damn minds. They get so emotional. So it's kind of hilarious, all sides, so to speak. But it's kind of sad at the same time. People just don't want to admit that they're wrong. Sometimes they need to be right. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Not just YouTube, but in general, off this shit. And I can't stand people like that. Sometimes I admit I'm wrong, but if you want to need to be right, I can't fuck with you long term. And just like I handled something 2 nights ago and I made a personal decision and I'm sticking with it, it's pretty much the same old, and people just be like angry a lot. But I'm not really tripping about what's going on, pretty much. So it's pretty much what you see and you get. You got individuals don't understand that when I do this, I mean, I really come out with the receipts and the results of what people have said and what they said in the chat rooms. They're part of the audience as well. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Lapeep, and we're also gonna talk about pretty much half of the people, like especially we're gonna talk about the LBN Coliseum, what was going on in Ramil's, his little kingdom, and we're gonna talk about Melanie Monaco trying to be the matchmaking queen, not the god, but she's a queen, but she wants to be the goddess of the relationship thing in the red pill. You know, I don't support the fake red pill or so-called red pill, which you see today, because the original red pill, you just got to learn to. It's to me, red pill to me is more adaptation. It's not about game and all this other stuff. It's adaptation. Adaptation is kind of like you dealing with knowledge. You deal with everything you're supposed to do in society to move different. You can't think about shit that's in a blue pill segment, but they always want to use matrix terms. But it's kind of funny. Y'all are in the matrix, not me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more obscure sometimes. My content is very, very, very obscure. You know, that's what it's based off on. Because mainly you just recognize what my content is always going to be about. So this channel and this segment is very important. When you see people doing co-ed panels, they just want to get some notoriety and nobility, and people just come and see them perform, right? So since they're coming to Atlanta, I believe it's in what, July, I believe. It's very interesting what they're gonna come here and do. You know, the Lapeep and everything else. So he's trying to push that brand to be part of something. So it's pretty much the same old, same old. But one thing I can tell you, if you're gonna see anything, you're gonna see some results. But we will show those shots. We will absolutely show those shots, pretty much. So it's not something that I want to do long term, but it matters. You know what I'm saying? It really matters what people are saying, and especially in the audience. And I know people are going to be angry and things like that, but it's pretty much all the same. You know, I get so tired of the BS, but sometimes you got to call the bullshit out, like I always do. This is what my channel's about. Half of it, you know, that's why I do the Sundays and the Thursdays to call it out, man. The screenshots hurt niggas' feelings, man. It hurts people's feelings. You just got to pull their whole card sometimes, and it works. And niggas get mad. They try to say, "Man, why'd you do that, man?" Man, I had to. I had to report on it. That's what it is about for me. It's a whole different ball game. Most people just don't care what to think anymore, anyway. So I'm pretty much in the building. People get upset. They get triggered. They get tight. The angst is so high, and it's everywhere, man. This is a fun year, and I think summer's gonna be a lot of fun since I'm gonna come back, as y'all know. But this segment, man, this is special to me because I feel like it's been fun, it's been real, and I may do something like this again. I'll come something different because this segment gives away what people is trying to do. So you know, we'll see some minor upgrades and things like that. So it's pretty much the same old, same old. So as y'all know, I sound a little different. So, you know, pretty much I'm just, you know, probably the same y'all heard always, but, you know, I'm not with my flagships. But, you know, I got to try something different, you know. So I'm getting prepared. So pretty much, you know, Lapeef, they talking about their usual, and they got some new people taking a spot, and they got this, you know, we'll show you the individuals in a minute. I'm gonna see what I got up here till we revealed it in the 30-minute mark, like we always do. And we get started. And then the LBM Coliseum, known as Mighty Ramil himself, King Ramil, to his followers. I'm just have to be a guest, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And we got the super chat of the day. He's a moderator. I'm gonna shout him out in a couple of more minutes. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, it's pretty what you see and what you get, and especially. But you know, we got the new dating coach. It's a female, or the new matchmaker that's gonna get 1 million subscribers real soon. If she keep doing her thing, Melly Monaco is standard. What we see now, and a lot of people try to say she's not standard. She's the next one up. She took KS's spot because they was gonna collab before his death. And I said this before many times on this DTN segments. Y'all hear me say this. She's that standard, and replacing him is a big deal. It's a big fucking deal to his followers and things like that. They got to find someone to follow. So what better way is the woman? So the woman is the principled. The woman is the one to doing the attention. The woman is always gonna do damage, right? So it's pretty much what you see is what you get. It's not cut and dry here. So when you have these things, you pretty much limited what's going on. So as quiet as it's kept, you keep what you got, you know. And it's a little bit what I'm seeing now. So part of me, if I'm not enthused what's going on, and you're gonna see this stuff, you know, you see this stuff all the time, and you're pretty much in it. So Yeah, it's just another way to maintain balance. So I got my little trusty mic here, so I'm enjoying this. I mean, I'm having fun. It's sunny outside. Yes, it's like 90 something degrees. I've been outside. The heat is refreshing. Helmet vitamin D. The vitamin D is in full effect. The vitamin D. Cheer. Oh, I'm back at it again. Let me stop. Let me stop. But one thing I can tell y'all, like, man, doing this, man, it's just like it's a privilege to do this again. Like, I love showing shots at these idiots on here on the internet, man. Like, it's pretty much, and I just get a thrill out of it. I'll put some white people the next time because I ain't seen a white content creators act ignorant. If I see a live stream, I'll point this out and I'll use certain talking points they've used, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just browsing. I'm just browsing. And it's just like pretty much. But but DTN is like I said, we see the bottom of YouTube. Niggas want to be the bottom along with these rednecks and everybody else. So it's pretty much like I know people trying to say, "Oh man, this nigga ain't coming here for the finale and all this other stuff," but it is what it is. It is what it is. So what you see is what you get. I'm not really tripping on anything. So it's like I see what's going on, and it's like, why have y'all not completed this stuff? You know what I'm saying? But so it's like good quality. So we up here, yeah. So I'm just gonna look at it as we can tell. But I just want to open this off with y'all. Like it's pretty much like I see it and it's coming through, and things like that. So I just want to come in here, say my piece and whatever, and just like say, hey, we're gonna talk about this, the shots and everything, people coming out and changing. So when you're talking about individuals doing co-ed panels are popular this year. Now we could say this about, I'll say, like, when people start streaming, that shit wasn't really popular. I'll say, to be honest with you, it's 2015. That's when it was popular because I've seen people start putting women on this shit years ago before they did live streams and have them as guests and all that. We see that a lot. So it's from 2015 to now. It's very common now. But in those years before 2022, it was minimal. It wasn't that many women. Now it's a lot now because Lapeep is that standard, that staple from last year, what they've learned. Because see, 2021 was the year of the tail end of the pandemic. And here's the thing, what it was. Everybody was inside, everybody was podcasting, everybody was doing their thing. And I show you that white woman. She's the blueprint, what gear is like, and they're flexing. They flexing on all you niggas, man. Like I'm laughing. Y'all talking about this red pill stuff. Well, she's flexing the shit out y'all and giggling her fucking way to the promised land. I'm just saying, like we gotta stop playing here. We gotta stop playing. Stop playing with these people. We gotta stop playing with these people. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty much. So yeah, I got some screenshots. I still got some I kept, and we ain't gonna get controversial up here. So it's pretty much I'm saying for what's what. So we I think I showed y'all the screenshots with Lord Marquard and Mal Manorman, aka Angry Man. I showed you that one. That was epic. It's pretty much it. So, and I got some other personals, but we ain't gonna mess with those. And even I talked about myself too from last year. So I moved on from last year because this year, this is a new year. I ain't getting stuck in 2021. Like most niggas that don't want to be stuck in time. So it's pretty much what's going on, Leticia? What's going on in the building? Peace, peace, degenerate, peace. Salute, salute. Yeah, so the screenshots were coming. It's pretty much like, hey, the 30-minute mark, I'm just waiting on. I'm just talking to y'all about, Lapeep is kind of standard proof. As I can tell, I'm just not really going in on them like that. So it's pretty much I'm just saying standard at this point. But shouts out to Ask Nathaniel, man. He's doing his thing. He's going at the Black Bozo. Call him Black Bozo. Nathaniel's a beast. I know niggas don't like him, but Nathaniel's a beast. He the truth right now. And, everybody's on fire, man. Everybody's doing their bullying. They bullying bulldozer. Yeah, man. It's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. Cause see, we here now. We here now. That's tomorrow at 6:45. Oh my god, banned in 14 countries. RSB be on that shit. He need to get off that Manosphere shit. He'd be better off leaving that shit alone. Shouts out to RSB, Red Sings the Blues, man. Great channel. Great channel. He's a skeptic, he said. He came out of the skeptic community. See, I respect dudes like that. He needs to just get away and leave the nigga shit alone because the nigga shit's gonna die out. Just mix it with white folks. But that Polar Bear Pookie is classic. That's a classic, 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 classic screenshot that I showed y'all, and y'all can watch the episode of that. And I'm like, man, that Polar Bear Pookie shit is wild, man. That Polar Bear Pookie. So it's pretty much you just like, okay, we here, and I know people say, yeah, this nigga he listened to, but he showed all them screenshots in 30 minutes. Yeah, it's a 30-minute segment. Yeah. Shouts out to Pastor with the 3-hour broke or supply chain. Not clean. Buildosphere. He doing his damn thing, doing his izzle. Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's pretty much you just see what you get. A lot of times people just don't deal with the reality. I mean, the red pill stuff, I mean, you got to practice that every day. You can't practice it online. That's not red pill to me because you're stuck in the blue pill mindset and brainwashing or whatever. So enough of that. Enough of the Matrix talk. I'm just saying, if you really want to be about it, you just practice what you preach and move on. Actually do it out here, which I'm doing every day. It's not really easy, but it's pretty much you do your thing. You try to navigate things in life. What's going on, Alonzo? Salute, salute. You just got to navigate through this shit. Navigation is key. So it's pretty much you just like saying, I'm here now and I'm staying with it. It's just like, hey, we navigate, we do the damn thing, we detonate. So it's pretty much like, all right, we're going to be here for a minute. So, not saying so many things going on, but normally you see this going on with certain individuals. So, correct me if I'm wrong. How can you be a player and then be red pill? That don't make no sense to me. I've always wondered. You just can't. It doesn't exist. To be a player, you shouldn't exist at all. You exist based off time. Did they have red pill moments? Yeah, they had. But the game shit died. I told y'all, shouts out to Anthony Dan for this, and I agree with him on this. It died after the 9/11 shit. I kind of agree with that. They should have said that last year and 2 years ago, and niggas was preaching this and that like a religion. That shit died, bro. And what they don't tell you about game, you have to learn how to finesse females to get it in. I hate to say that. If you finesse, that's game. That's classic game. Not this other shit and books and all that. No, you got to finesse. If a woman knows you finesse and she don't care, oh, she got you. But it's pretty much, I see this all the time. And then you see co-ed panels, they challenge the males up there. They're not men, but they males. And you got some men up there. They ain't ready for that. Because when they get intimidating, you don't have a finesse game. If you don't have a finesse game, you won't thrive. It's pretty much what you see is what you get. So it's like we here now. So it's pretty much like I don't know what people are talking about when we talk about the finesse game, but it's just like the segments that we say, man. Like, we just wait on the 30 minutes and we'll show you the shots and we'll show you the things that's in it. So it's pretty much it. And we're gonna get some clarity in a minute. We're gonna set this motherfucker down because I want to talk rugged with y'all. Cause I got something silver in my hand, but that's a whole nother story. But we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't gonna get into that. Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. So let me get my voice up on amplify mode here. Ah, so much shit, so much shit that's gonna be in the summer. It's gonna be a violent summer because everybody was pent up in 2020. I've heard Black Ram says it's gonna be some outages. I highly doubt it. I don't believe that. Only way that's gonna happen when they shut off everything. They should have did that um earlier this year. Summer don't mean nothing. Y'all should be worrying about the fall and prior. Nothing's happens going to summer. All you're gonna see is more mass shootings, more tension, more rage, because everybody was isolated in 2020 and now. So it's pretty much rage time, or should we call it wreck time or rage time? That's the summer that I'm predicting. I'm predicting that summer. I might do a topic like that. Don't quote me on it, but I'll come up with something. I don't know what I'm going to do, but tonight we're going to talk about the real shit. We're going to talk about what Lapeef stands for, what their messaging is, and they're preaching this stuff to the youth. This is the way to handle things. To me, I just say, man, it's you should handle that behind closed doors. But basically, their thing is they're trying to help these men. That's not easy. Most men don't want to listen to this type of stuff, but women listen to it. That's the audience. That's the money. Women are the blue collar workers. They're the ones want to listen to them because there's entertainment to them. Some people say they're boring. Yeah, they're a little boring, but technically they're semi boring. But I would say they're more entertaining if someone pulls their card. I love to see that. I love to see that, and they fold every time. Every time, it's too easy. So it's like you get what you pay for, and you pretty much seeing what you are. So being aggressive doing content like this, and I'm glad I'm touching on them way more. It's because they understand there's marketing. So that white woman, I try to look at this up, but she's pro. I think she's pro. I don't know. Is she pro O'Shea or she pro? She's pro Rolo Tomasi, and I saw that. I said, nope, can't fuck with her. I mean, she's got some good content, but I just can't fuck with her. She's a Rolo supporter. She's a, I mean, excuse me, Rolo follower. She's already been had. So you already know her concepts is gonna be fucked up. And it's pretty much the same old same. And you gotta understand people just gonna have different ways of looking at it. You just can't expect people to change 1 minute and then just come around and act crazy. It's pretty much what you're doing. It's like hit or miss. So yeah, I don't expect people to change overnight. That's pretty much what you have. So when you have people not knowing anything, it's pretty much saying that they don't stand for so much, right? So when Lapeef comes, they make sure that everything is intact. So it's pretty much I'm just like, okay, Lapeef. Y'all talk about the same stuff. You talk about the community, or most people say the community by the trims. The trimsy trims, the flimsies. I'll call them flimsies for now on. I remember they was known as transracial identified males, last year, which they are, and they have another name. I call them flimsies. They're very flimsy with their talking points, but fake conservatives that they are, just don't know where the position is. But that's a whole nother story. I got a whole nother joke on them. Yeah, goodwill trimming. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. So it's pretty much, yeah, but shouts out to everybody that come through. Man, it's pretty much what's going on, Mace. Salute, salute. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's this is something that you want to just talk to. So a couple more minutes, we'll show the shots, and we're gonna get it cracking. We're gonna get it cracking. So just y'all bear with me for a minute. So I'm about to get in clarity mode for a minute. So I'll be right back. All right. All right. So in a couple more minutes, we're gonna show what we're made of. I had to set something else down, set my trusty thing down. So it's pretty much we're just gonna get back into it, get some clarity in my voice. But brand loyalty as usual. So one thing I can tell you about these shots. I mean, hey, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So we're gonna talk about little sorry Lapeef, and we're gonna talk about LBM Coliseum. Shouts out to Ramil, and it's pretty much like this is good content. So we're gonna see what the niggas doing at the Coliseum. They're gonna fight all day. They're gonna challenge the same mode he said is SPE over here, and it is shame, blame, and explain all day, every day, and that's what niggas do. They do this all the time. But you gotta understand, it's a habitual trauma bonding method. That's their religion, and they love that shit to the hilt. And this is their idol worship. So you're pretty much stuck in that limboism, right? But we have the new replacement of KS, their Lord and Savior. It's Melly Monaco. I try to tell you, she's the greatest matchmaker I've seen right now, up and coming since last year and this year. She went from 40 some thousand to 300 some thousand. Probably got more now. She's going to end up getting a million. She keep doing what she's doing. People gonna follow her. I know. And a lot of people say she's a successful artist. No, she's a failed artist. Don't works out. If it doesn't work out, she's got matchmaking. She's a woman. She's marketable. She looks modern for the average woman today. Most women think she looks clean, and that's cool. That's an opinion. To me, technically, I wouldn't say all that. That's a far reach when people think she looks clean. But we ain't gonna get into that. We ain't fucking with her like that. We just talk about. And then she said, "Man, fuck you. We don't care about you." But sound just like her Lord and Savior replacement. But she took the mantle. He chose her. He chose her doing a collab before his death. I did saw that somewhere on the Instagram thing that she posted on YouTube, and I was like, okay, they was gonna do something before his death, and now you see the results. She's flourishing everything in the charts, and you got it. It's the support of people. See, views. People think views you get them all back. No, you get views by people subscribing and fucking with you long term. That's how you get views. They say it ain't about subscribers. Yes, it is. Subscribers and views go hand in hand. That's what creates numbers for these slow dummies out there that don't know. Once you get a lot of subscribers like that, you get a lot of views. Mine over here, let's not talk about that. That's a whole nother story. Because if I had something like that, yeah, I have some type of morale. No matter what type of content you do, people pick and choose what they're gonna listen to. It's the catching their ear and stuff. You can have bad stuff all day, but audio is still king. I don't care what nobody says. If you have good audio, good sound, people like your sound, they're gonna fuck with you. That's just the way it is. YouTube is like that. You have to really play with it. You gotta really play with the crowd. Playing with the crowd is pretty much evergreen. And once you stay with that, you pretty much got it. What you're gonna say in so many terms. So again, that's what you got to deal with in matters in these matters. So Ooh, got to get my set. Got to get my set right. Yeah, got to get my set right. So I had to get my set, get some clarity. Whoa, way over the mark. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh shit. I done missed the mark. God damn it. Here we go. Here we go. Here comes the shots. Okay, so we got JR, of course, yours truly. Quest, they're regular, they're common regular, and Lady T, of course, Mugalette, wherever her name is, she's wild. And your all time favorites, Q, Courtney, bless up, and Kay, and they say that they told Kayla get the fuck up out of there. They told Kayla get the fuck out of there. They replaced it with the bearded nigga. That's sad. They dirty. They dirty. Let's get with it. All right, all right, all right. We got the shot. Let's Okay, I know that feeling, Anton. He's a supporter. Gary's World. Damn, rap game tough. Got Stally on the panel. Oh shit, he talking bad. Oh shit. Yeah. I had to get that super chat. It was a weak comment though, but it's pretty funny. Okay. It's 80% King, 304 step put on a pimp. She's role playing. This fool right here. And this fool right here, I cannot say. He's cryptic. This dude I really don't care for. Some women put their hand in your pocket like a symbiotic parasite. Dude, this bullshit, all cast, man. This dude is cryptic. Y'all know who I'm talking about. This nigga right here is cryptic. But that's y'all's nigga. I don't care for his ass. I don't care. Some of these niggas is weird. Gift of the Gab, LCC, the LLC. A woman isn't obsessed with a man for what he has. She's obsessed with the man for who he is. And I believe this is a guy. That's a weird comment, bro. Like, he has, to me, I'll say yes and no, but it goes both ways. But that's a whole nother topic. But this dude, and I had to get that because they do these weird super chats like that. And see, I'm amazed when niggas say shit like this. They really show their hand in the super chats. I'm trying to tell y'all. It's plenty of reasons women cheat. If you have to control, it's mute anyway. See, it's kind of, but it depends, you know. Oh, I got this one right here. This is, yeah. Shouts out to Demetrius with the $50 super chat and just made it to DTN on the Lapeep. I had to get this. Leadership is not control, it is the influence. Well, I will say I'll give this a 8.10. 8 out of 10 for this. Just by that, it is somewhat control, but it's influence. Yes, leadership is influence. I do agree with this part right here. This part, it's actually both, but he's right. No, leadership is control sometimes, but again, occasionally it is control and it's also influence. It's actually both. He should have said both instead of writing this, but shouts out to him though. Like that's a great attempt, and he did what he did. Like that right there lets me know that this dude wrote that with passion to shut him up. But he's right. He's right in some aspects. The influence part, I agree with him on. But the control part, that's where we kind of disagree. That's why I give him the 8-10, 8 out of 10 on that. It's not 9 out of 10 or 10. No, it's 8 out of 10. He should have said it's the same. I would give him a 9 out of 10. I dropped him 1 point. But that's okay. That's okay. The LBM Coliseum. Yours truly. My man Sheed in the building. You got everybody, your originals. Loud Truck in the building. I know he's tripping. Correcting, holding women accountable is SBE. Nick Tal, Javon, I have to agree with you, man. You're a late call. You're a late call. He said facts. GA boy, they acting like they don't know what it means. Roscoe. GA boy's a clown. Bernard don't SBE. We know that's Cap. He does that all the time. You mean Bernie Povich. Shouts out to DS1 for the nickname. That's it. He coined that phrase. He is Bernie Povich. They did the same thing to HVM. Okay, Carlton Banks. Okay, Walter better have an update on a new Bish. All right, true, bitch. He was saying. True manosphere is self-improvement. Well, Falcon Black, man, this nigga slow. That was preached in the 1.0 days, nigga. That shit died a long time ago. You wasn't around when niggas was really trying to get it. That shit died in 2012, bro. Stop it. I was around 10 years ago and prior. And this is like my second phase of coming through this again. But yeah. Technically, I'm saying channels, but you niggas is great. And shouts out to Jaquan right here. He said, hoes are winning, which they always have won. They've always won. They've always won. And he's making a blanket statement, but they've always won. I should have super chat. If I was super chat, I would say hoes always win. It's called checkmate. Checkmate. Yeah. Let me stop. I'm on my bullshit. Let's scroll down here for a minute. Okay. Silencer says it's not about influencing the woman. He said laugh most out loud. They're using stats to set the record straight about the lies about having been told to black men for the past 40 years. Here we go. A typical idiot. Incel talking point. To society, not these hoes. Yeah, but you had the incel comment right there at the influence part, and you try to sound like a manospherean dude. Get out of here. It's SBE. They try to tell him it's SBE. This nigga don't get it. T. Khalik. The men that follow women only do so because failed women, so they fall in love with the women in the manosphere as their dream woman. Facts. This is in the top 3. This is in the top grade. And the reason I shot this, and thank God for T. Khalik for this, and I'm going to read it again. The men that follow women only do so because failed with women. They said fail with women, fail with women. So they fall in love with the women in the manosphere as their dream woman. T, that's a good hit. Everybody else sounds, and he said that is Jessica X. The person said self-started. Well, started, that's part of it. It's all of them, really. It's pretty sad. Pretty fucking sad. Woo! Tony Snow. Y'all heard in the news today, Kevin Gates said his wife cheated on him with a personal trainer. Relationships are a joke these days. Typical incel. You old, but you old incel with a nice microphone. But I seen him cammed up. But I won't leave this dude alone. He's old. He's probably a Volcel. I wouldn't say he's incel. He's a volunteer cell. He's a man. Hey, old. If you done fuck so many hoes and you turn into a Volcel, man, get out the game, nigga. It's just bland. He told Young Jay he's just bland. Yeah, he is bland. That's Young Boo. I call him Young Boo Boo. He be boo boo on himself. Angry does more speculating on these sizes than anybody else. Fact, silence, sir. That's true. I agree with that. They all do. They all do. It's not no Highland contest. It's a dick measuring contest. That's why these niggas ain't shit. Shouts out to Doug with the $10 truth super chat. My loyal moderator in the building at the LBM Coliseum. Regardless if women are on the panel or not, if your content is to change women with the same family court laws in place, it's a waste. It's a waste. He said it's a waste. These women aren't going to change because of content. Facts. And the reason this is in the top 3, by the way, I'm going to rate them later after we show you these shots. That's a fair assessment. And I agree with Doug on this. Yes. That's what it's always been about. It's always been about that. And I've tried not to change them at all. I don't care for them like that, especially on here. Like, that's a valid point what Doug made. And Doug made it very clear. Like, I was saying that 2 years ago on certain people's panels and shit. I was saying that. Even last year and 2 years ago, I was saying it while I was a panelist. And then when I actually started doing content again, I said, look, enough is enough. Got to have some clarity in this bitch. We got to talk about that shit because Doug made a great point, and it rings true today. And niggas just still don't understand. They just need to stop doing the shit. It's pretty much they just doing the same shit over and over again. They think they got something done, and they really have something. So it's pretty much like it's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. So yeah, I'm not surprised what's going on. But Doug, that's in the top three. We're going to continue. We're going to continue. And this, all right. What's his name? Mr. Chess Piece is at the LBM Coliseum. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I call him Mr. Chess Piece. I don't fuck with dude because over some bullshit. Jessica S would smash. This is a whole simp. Fuck this nigga. He's in a delusional land. He's a simp, by the way. A simp and an incel. Smurgle, the pegger. Smurgle, the peg god. Game changing lion trying to rewrite history. Well, he always try to rewrite history. I mean, it's a nice comment with a super chat, but dude, what are you trying to do? Y'all were buddies. Stop it. You niggas is buddies. To see, it's the oxymoron with this dude. Y'all are buddies. Let's cut the cab, nigga. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. And here's Mr. Chess Piece talking all his bullshit. I was at the LBN Coliseum, and C-Dub said, "Who cares? She likes what she likes. That's it." Facts, C-Dub. And I agree with these comments right here. And then you got chicks don't know spit about nuclear psychos, and I can't even spell it. E-Love, sit down. Stick to stick to the third shift, please. E-Love, there's no hate on you, bro, but stick to the third shift, please. It's gonna fuck with your head, bro. You got it. Nuclear psychist or nuclear engineer, same reaction would have occurred. The Book of Morals and Precepts. Like the name, precepts, precept upon precept, here a little, there a little. Let me stop. I'm going back to my old shit where I used to do scripture talk. I don't do that no more. We're not wasting some black men in the field. Game Changer is SB. He lives on Chantel's Simon's YouTube show. He is SB. Facts, Teapot Tina. Facts. I'd say facts to her. I agree. Yes. This is very true. He be doing living up there. So he don't need to be in the LBM Coliseum. Ain't nobody listening. And you got the name Game in your name. But we're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna leave that nigga alone. He's a waste anyway. LBM Coliseum has begun. This is early. That's when I was coming in. And I saw this super chat by Mike Shinnery. Shouts out to Mike Shinnery with the super chat. And he's also on the DTN segment. Too much short-term thinking happening here. Those that invested in crypto before 2020 is up right now. Do your research, fellas. Know what's happening. He comes from the Brain Trust as well. Mike, don't understand. People just ain't going to listen, bro. You know, shouts out to him, though. And Alonzo was there. He was at the LBM Coliseum. But y'all niggas know what it is. We talk about Ramil sometimes, but we give them support. Now, here we go. I will say she's a good matchmaker, trying to get this woman some dick. But here's the thing about her. She's trying to be like KS. But she's taking KS's spot because basically KS was the pinnacle what you saw 2 years ago and last year. It's pretty much she's doing the same thing that we see people do all the time. That white woman, she's gonna beat the white woman out with the numbers. So the white woman's done. She can't win that field. She got to do her own thing. Now the white woman would have an edge over her. It's the political content. This woman right here wants next up on KS's spot. That market that he was doing, she's gonna be great in that market. Make way more money. She'll have way more millions of subscribers, and she'll be in that tier. And then you ain't able to talk to her. She'll have a subscriber only, members only thing, and you can't able to chat in the room. She said, "Get the fuck out." That's next. I already know. Once she gets big, she gonna get that. I try to tell y'all, this is the new improved replacement of KS, y'all's Lord and Savior. Y'all's Lord and Savior, not mine's, but y'all's Lord and Savior. It's pretty much. So DTN is what it is, man. Like, you know, we hear this is In the top three, this one at number one, we got Doug's comment of the day, super chat of the day, comment of the day is right here. I had to give it to Doug. He's number one, and number two is this right here. Khalid is number two. Salute to this bro, man. I have to agree with that. And number three, Jaquan. The third comment in super chat today is Jaquan. So that's pretty much it. So what Doug is saying, where no matter what you do, they won't change. Shout out to Doug. We're gonna leave it right here. So we'll see how much we in there. So it's pretty much, oh yeah, we got 45 minutes. We got time. We're gonna switch it around. So as you can tell, it's pretty much the same old, same old. And we're gonna get out of here. Yeah, let me get off the screen for a minute. Yeah. out here real quick. But you notice that. Oh dang, I was damn, I didn't know I did that. Oh wow. I dropped that. Oh shit, I didn't know shit. I hit the wrong button. Shoot, y'all missed all that. I was all the screen. I was young. I didn't think y'all hear that. I was just showing y'all the shots, man. And I was talking. I was like, it's a wild segment, but don't pay me no mind. But one thing I can say, look, we're here and the levels are here, so I had to come something different. It's pretty much it. And this with a little clarity, we're gonna do it. So when the hour comes in, we're just gonna kick it off. So it's pretty much it. So yeah, I had to hit y'all with the clarity, man. We had to hit y'all with the clarity. So it's pretty much just like, hey, we here and just like say, hey, we're gonna do our thing. It's pretty much it. So let me turn some up real quick. Yeah. Yep. It's pretty much what you see, what you get. Yeah, I'm gonna take this little line off. Y'all excuse me 1 second. Yeah. I had to take this little line off. Yeah, I had to take that line off for a minute. It's got one line, so I'm talking to y'all like getting the darker, the proximity. But it's pretty much, man, like, yeah, Doug is loyal, man. He's loyal. I respect Doug. Doug did his thing, man. Like, hey, he had to tell that truth. He had to drop that truth super chat. It was $10. It's $10. It's $10. And it's $10. It's pretty much like, Doug said $10. $10. $10 on you niggas. Cha, cha, chee. Oh, did that rhyme? Let me stop. Let me stop. Stack up and match up. Cut it out. Cut it out. Cut it out. Yeah. Oh, I need to stop clipping for a minute. But it's just like, Doug did his thing, man. He did his old thizzle. He did his old shit. But it's pretty much, you just like say, Doug, you did your thing. You did your mix. It's pretty much like, hey, we're gonna sound great. And you just like, hey, we got your line. That's pretty much it. So I don't understand why people don't understand. Like these super chats be crushing niggas' feelings, man. They get hurt. They get emotional. They get tight. They get tight for a minute. But so when they get super tight, they just don't want to deal with it no more. It's you don't want to play no more. Oh, you don't want to play no more. Well, super chats getting they feelings and they fucking feelings. But it's pretty much it. And this in the second, of course, T Khalik, man, it's so much true right here. But yeah, but I would give it to the $50 holla. Stack up and match up. But it's 8 out of 10. Damn. He missed the mark just by a little bit. But shouts out to him though. But shouts out to Demetrius, man. Like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And yes, 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 yes. The replacement of KS, the replacement. And that's just pretty much it. But it's pretty much the segment. We're winding down, we're winding down. So it's pretty much it. Like, that's all I got for y'all. So, it's pretty much I'll deal with this later. I removed it. Yeah, I just took it off my little screen or whatever. It's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So it's like you see this a lot. You coming through and say, hey, we're gonna end it on a good note. So this is like a spring edition to counter the other Thursday segment of a stream that I do all the time. I'm known for last year, so I'm gonna bring that back in the summer, and it's gonna be wild. It's gonna be similar, but it ain't gonna last long. It's just a small, uh, the fine print we talking about. So, without further ado, this is the last you'll see this series, and I don't know when I'm gonna bring this back. But if I think about bringing back this again, I'm gonna have something different. I'm gonna have something different. Screenshots is king in the building. I got some amazing screenshots, but it's gonna come through. You know, Lapeef is they okay, but you know, I'm gonna lay off of them for a minute. I'm just gonna say, they's just a case study. But if they have something wild, if I see a super chat, I'll catch that, and that's it. But outside of that, I'm good. And I'll mix the shots up, and you know, it's gonna be a little different. So you're pretty much getting what you're getting, but it's gonna be some new flavor. The screenshots is adding to the content as well, making it interesting for these streams and these segments and these shows. And we like, hey, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do it. So it's pretty much it. So showmanship is the key in 2022, as y'all notice, and it's gonna remain that way. So you know what you have, and you know what you have here. So it's like, yeah, you know, you get your time in. So you got to maintain that floor. So yeah, it's pretty much it. Pretty much it. So since we on the hour mark, peace and blessings, and we out. TTN style. Check, check, chill.